In the village ahead, you will find her, Mjern. Bring her to me. She will know why you call her.
Okay, we've reached Erupt village or whatever. This is the village of the Viera. Now, obviously Fran is not accompanying us into this village, and it's because she's sort of like a social pariah in her around her people for abandoning the ways of the Viera. Erupt village? That's how I'm going to call it. The Viera are a sort of people who are, I don't know if they're pretty much afraid of the rest of the world, but they definitely separate themselves from the people, from the humans and pretty much all the other peoples of the world. They want to live out in the woods and do their own thing. And at a quick glance, you'd assume that all of the Viera were females, because we're seeing nothing but female people, and it's sort of like nothing but sort of like kind of in Mass Effect, where those blue people are in fact all females, but they're sort of not really females. They're both male and female at the same time. In this case, this isn't the case. Male and female Viera sort of live separately, and the males don't live here. We just came up to the female end of the village, and they only really meet up in order to procreate or something like that. So we'll never see any male Viera in the game. But they separated themselves from the rest of the world and are perfectly content to sit off into the woods and live by their own rules and live their own way.
Hey, Mjern lives here, doesn't she? We're here to see her.
You will leave at once. It is not allowed for humans to walk on these grounds.
We'll go as soon as we've seen Mjern.
If you can find her.
We're not leaving until you let us see her. Fine then. We'll look for her ourselves.
Ah.
I've heard the voice of the wood. She says Mjern is not in the village. Jote, where has she gone?
Why do you ask? The wood tells us where she has gone. Or can you not hear her? You cannot. Your ears are dull from hearing their harsh speech, I think. Viera who have abandoned the wood are Viera no longer. Mjern too has left her embrace.
And you forsake them in turn?
It is the will of the village. Viera must live always with the wood. So is the green word, and so is our law.
We'll let you worry about keeping your laws. Just do us a favor and stay out of our way. We'll find her ourselves.
sister has left the wood and gone west. She wanders warrens among men who hide themselves in clothes of cold iron. Thus to me has the wood spoken.
The Viera may begin as part of the wood, but the wood is not the only end we may choose.
The same words I heard 50 years ago.
Okay, we came here searching for Viera, and searching for Mjörn. Mjörn is Fran's sister. Now, the Viera are so xenophobic that the very idea of one of their own deciding that they wanted to live outside of the village or outside of the woods and away from the Viera society is completely, well, it's not unheard of, but the ones who do are ostracized from their society, not allowed to return. And like Fran coming back was a very unpleasant thing for the rest of the Viera, and I'm sure Fran didn't want to be here at all either. But we need to go and find Mjörn anyway, so that's why Fran has forced herself to come back here. Fran had been gone for 50 years, and a Viera, a very long-lived species. She doesn't look 50 years old, but she is 50 years old, or older than 50 even.
Not bad, Fran. Didn't think we'd get any information out of that one. So then, what was she saying about men in a warren?
The Xenomagicite mines. Maybe that's what she meant. They lie in Bangkor, south of the Osmoan Plain. The entire region is a colony of the Arcadian Empire. There would be soldiers.
Is that a problem? Let's move.
Fran,
Yes?
I was wondering what Yote said, you know? About how you said the same thing 50 years ago?
Your point?
How old were you again?
Nice fun.
Surprisingly rude.
Try to grow up, please.
I'm willing to bet that all of them were wondering the same thing. But of course, wondering how old somebody is and outright asking them are two different things. Mostly it's considered rather rude to ask a woman her age. Yeah, but the very idea that a Viera like Fran or Mjörn would want to live outside of the Viera society it's not an unheard of thing, but it's a completely distasteful thing in their eyes. I don't know what really they're afraid of. Now, Fran and her sister are not the only Viera to ever want to live in society. I mean, in Ravenaster, you see the odd Viera here and there. So it's not like Viera never decide to go and live outside of the Viera society. But I imagine it is rare enough that it's considered to be a disgusting thing in their eyes. And, you know. Wow, these things are providing surprisingly, oh, it's because Penelo's not freaking using magic. Start killing! These things are flying. Friggin' Vaughn is blinded too. I mean, come on. I should be able to go and use the gambit system to go and set up situations where if a character is blinded that they're automatically cured by another character, or if a character is coming up against an enemy that's weak against wind or weak against fire or whatever, they use the appropriate ability. Let's get Finello's still at a low level. Let's get Fran in here and get Finello out of there. I don't really want her around. Fran is still slow. Is there anything we can do about that? Time. Yeah, let's cast ah, damn, I don't have haste. Ah, damn it. Do I have haste? Nobody has the ability to fix that, so we're gonna keep this fight going on. Okay, they're dead. Moving on. Now we're heading to the Hannah Mines, and they're on the other side of the Osmore Plains. So it's going to take us a little while to get back there. Hold on. Am I, yeah, there we are. We gotta head over to the Osmore Plains, which are a little ways away. So we're going to be hopping aboard a chocobo once we get out of the woods here. Seems as though they put a lot of work into making a road through the woods here. It's really weird, especially considering the only people that seem to live in this area of the Viera. Although once you pass through the woods, I think you'll find other groups of civilization on the other side. Okay, there's a chocobo here. Everybody loves chocobos. Hey, soldiers! Sure, give them a potion. You know, they're Imperials. Okay, we gave these Imperials a potion, and they have allowed us to use his chocobo. Was that the only one? I guess we gotta talk to him again. Okay, we've got ourselves a chocobo. And we just, we gave an Imperial a potion. And I just want to reiterate on the fact that just because they're Imperials and there are our enemies doesn't necessarily mean that these are evil people. In fact, there are certain Imperials that we find even in the city of Rabanastre who are downright polite and are thinking of Damascus' best interests when they do the things that they do. And of course there are the douchebags running around out there that, you know, are better off dead or whatever. But, you know, I'm going the wrong direction. Let's get out of here. Yeah, run through that way again. And case in point, Larsa. Larsa is the son of the Emperor. You'd think that he'd be some evil son of a bitch that we don't want to ever associate with. But here we are, we're traveling with him. We consider him, to a certain extent, to be one of our allies. He's not just some evil imperial prince or whatever that's trying to go and kill us. I mean, even if he is thinking of the Empire's, even if he is just thinking of the Empire's self-interests when he does the things that he does, he's still, he's not really an evil person, and he is, even though his goal is to help the Empire, he's working with him would benefit us as well. Ah, geez, the Chocobo only has so much time before we can't ride it anymore, so we have 108 seconds to do this, so we better get where we're going pretty quick. I was sort of going in the wrong direction, but I'm finding my way around on the map. Okay, it's the caverns, not where I'm going, that's Jahar. I'm gonna go down this way. I think... hold on. I think I might have actually jumped in the wrong direction. Oh, I'm gonna go back the way I came, but I'm gonna make you watch me run all that way. Hold on. Okay, down here is where I think I needed to go. Wasn't really a long run, was it? But once you have a chocobo, you have the ability to hop across chasms, like make jumps, and there should be a chocobo feather somewhere, which allows us to do this, make this jump. Where the hell is it? Come on, don't make a fool of me. Don't make a fool of me here. Okay, I had this wrong. I was misremembering a whole bunch of different things. The area that I have to go is like really, really early in my little trip here. And I was running around like kind of a dumbass for a long time. Alrighty. Come on, load faster. Where I'm going is way up earlier. So let's run! Run, 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 run. Over here, during chocobo tracks, you can get through here while riding a chocobo. Sweet! Alright, now we are on the other side of our little chasm here that I was trying to jump over like some kind of dumbass. I think I was mixing up my games here. And let's see, where on the map are we? Okay, yeah, we're there. Now I'm going to dismount from my chocobo here because all of the... Whoops. There are no monsters over here to fight. And just running around a little bit quicker. And I'm going to spend a little bit of time picking up the treasure chest. But this will also be where I end the episode. So, we've reached the Henny Mines, and that's going to be the end of it. Thanks for watching, and next one we'll jump through that door and see what's on the other side.